Okay, guys, I'm going to explain the SI prefixes. There is a sentence that is popular in maths. It says, King Henry died a miserable death called math. It's easy to remember, and it makes the conversion easier. So if you take the first letter, King, the K stands for kilo, only the first letters. H of Henry stands for hectare. Died is for this, is for deca. I repeated this twice. So this is deca. Miserable, this is the basic SI unit. So just take M. Death is for deci, and cold is for centi. Last M will be for milli. So it's a 7-word sentence. KHDMDCM. King Henry died, miserable death called math. Now, we just include these two. These are the most used prefixes in science. M is a mega and G for giga. So let me take you through on how to do the conversion. Now, if we take the first letters, it's KHDMDCM. King Henry died miserable death called math. So it is a 7-word sentence. There is 3 on the left-hand side of this M in the middle, and there is 3 on the right-hand side. So this M here in the middle is a basic SI unit. For example, it can be a gram, can be a Newton, can be a watt, can be a joule and ampere. This is a general SI unit, can be a meter, basic SI unit. Now from this M, or from the basic SI unit, to the left is the bigger prefixes. From this M to the right is the smaller prefixes. So as you go to the right, they're becoming smaller. As you move to the left, they're becoming bigger. So it means this is smaller than this one. This is smaller than kilo. Kilo is smaller than a mega. Mega is smaller than a giga. Same applies on the right-hand side. Now, this is how it works. For a movement to the left, if you move to the left, you divide by 10 to the power number of times moved. Positive 10 to the power, even the exponent is positive. But if you move to the right, you multiply by 10 to the power number of times moved. For example, let's say you want to change 10 centimeter to millimeter. This is centimeter you want to change. And this is a milli for millimeter. You only move once and you go to the right. It means you're going to multiply by 10 to the power 1, which is 10. So it will be 10 times 10, which will be 100 millimeter. You move to the right is multiplication. To the left, it will be division. Now, this will exclude this thing of moving once. It excludes a mega and a giga, because a mega is 3 times bigger than a kilo. This is a mega, is 3 times bigger than a kilo. So the difference is not 10 to the power 1 between the two, but it's 10 to the power 3. Also, a giga is 3 times bigger than a mega. So the difference between a mega and a giga is 10 to the power 3. But the difference between these from kilo to the milli is 10 to the power 1. Okay, let's look at the examples. Convert the following. So I wrote the symbols: giga, mega, kilo, hectare, deci, basic SI unit. This is deca, basic SI unit, deci, centi, and milli. Now, if you want to convert 20 centimeter to meters, this is where centi is. Meter is a general SI or basic SI unit. So from centi, I'm going to count 1, 2. I moved to the left 2 times. So I will divide by 10 to the power number of times moved. This will be 20 divided by 10 squared. And it will give me 10 squared is 100. So in other words, from centimeter to meters, you divide by 100 or 10 to the power number of times moved. So this will be 0.2 meters. If you want to convert, you convert 5 millimeter to meters. This is milli. The M in the middle is the basic SI unit. This is M for milli, the last one. To meter, 1, 2, 3. I moved 3 times, so I will divide this by 10 to the power of 3. 10 to the power of 3 is 1,000. So when I divide that 5 to the by 10 to the power number of times moved, it will be 0.005 meters. This one, number 3, you convert from grams to kilograms. Gram is a general or basic SI unit. This is where kilo is. I will count how many times. 1, 2, 3. So I'll divide this by 1,000 and it will be 750 kilograms. Converting 0.2 meter to millimeter. Meter is a general SI unit there. I will count how many times I will move to millimeter, to milli. 1, 2, 3. So it means I will multiply, because I move to the right, I will multiply this by 10 to the power of 3. So it will be 200 millimeter. 200 millimeter. Divide by 10 to the power 3, number of times moved. Then, second last, convert Newton to kilonewton. Newton is a general or basic SI unit. 1, 2, 3. I move to the left 3 times. So I'll divide this by 1,000, 10 to the power 3. You divide by 10 to the power number of times moved, going to the left. So this will be 1.05 kilonewtons. Mega to kg. This is where mega is. K, which is kilo, is here. But remember, the relationship is 3 times bigger. I still move to the right. I will multiply, but not by number of times moved. Since it's 3 times bigger, I will multiply by 10 to the power 3. Then this will be equal to 2,000 kilograms. That is the SI prefix conversion. And you need to remember, when M is given in tons, 1 ton is equivalent to 1,000 kilograms. Thank you.